We're almost there. Let's have lunch and run her back into the, get it lined up in this cove here, and then we'll throw them in. I got this orange, I had that green and red. What is that? It's one of those halos. I had them on sale. They were kind of starting to turn a little bit, I think. Here cooks. Hello. Yeah, we're gonna give it a little spin around in the harbor here. It's 2:45. Fish for at least a couple more hours. I reckon we'll start over here by where we caught one in that, not Deep Bay, but the other cove last time we were fishing with. We have to go back in there now, don't we? And then we'll make our way over to Deep Bay. On the hunt, what's up? We're in the harbor, yeah. Pretty much. I mean, it's called Monty Bay, but it's the same like body of water that holds the harbor. It's protected from all but the strongest easterly winds. Yeah, I mean, it's got to really howl before it's no good in here. Pretty calm right now if you look compared to what we had, you know. Compared to what we were dealing with, it's right nice. They probably won't bite in here either, so they're probably in shell shocks from the cold front. But you never know, they could be biting. Couldn't do much worse than we did offshore. And the nice thing about fishing in here is once we're done and we pick up the gear, it's like, you know, we're lickety split, we're back at the dock. Just a second, the full throttle noise of the engine will go down. I never picked up my stabilizers, I just ran in with them in the whole time. Good morning! What's up, Kumari? Good to see you, Kumari. You changed your name. Now it says, Kumari Barbosa. What's up? Cade wants to know how fishing is. We'll leave him hanging a little bit because the live just started up. I don't want to throw it off. The algorithm could tell I don't care about YouTube if I go to the text. Oh, good algorithm. Nice algorithm. Don't freak out on me. It really, we're at the algorithm's mercy with that pew coming out. I better erase that live so they don't change their mind. I think it's pretty aggressive. Just the mere sight of a rifle like that could cause me to be banned. Maybe because it's not black, it won't notice. It's green and gold. Yeah, we'll just get lined up here with this. Got to get around this green buoy here, and then we'll start throwing the gear in. Takes about 10 minutes to get the hooks down, during which time I can't really control the boat, so we'll get them all thrown down and then we'll make a drag through both of these coves before we quit. Not sure what we'll do tomorrow. I think we're gonna fish. I think the weather's supposed to be pretty much the same as today, which is unfortunate because it wasn't good today. Doing all right, Kumari. Fishing slow. It's really, really cold. It's like 20 degrees colder than it should be. That's really killing the bite. But fortunately, they gave us an extension, so we got plenty of time to fish. It'll warm up one of these days, and the fish will start biting again. Won't be too long now. We'll be in business. Be back in business. We were getting some, you know, the last 2 weeks. Pretty normal income. All winter has been terrible, but the last 2 weeks pretty normal. I mean, maybe really bad for this time of year, but good enough to buy bacon and pay the power bill and all that kind of stuff. I got some more bullets coming in for reloading, and I got I ordered some chicken eggs last night. I won an auction for some of those copper Moran chickens. They got the really dark brown eggs. Who knows? They'll probably freeze on the way up here. Last 2 times I ordered eggs, it took like 3 weeks to get here. And this person with the copper Moran eggs, they say they claim they sent them, priority mail. They should be here. If they get here within 2 weeks, I hope I can hatch some. I paid like $38 for 6 eggs, so hopefully. Real fancy chicken, the copper Moran. I guess that's how you say it. I don't know. What's up, Skip? South Africa in the house. Alright. Let's see what we can do with them. Probably nothing, but give it a shot here. Maybe let's throw a bait out there. Put a bait out. What the heck? Got a bait rig right out there. Sitting out there, I think. Hey, what? Daggone gall is out here pecking my bait. Pecked the heck out of it. Sure did. Looks like my boat turned a little bit more than I wanted it to. Hold on, I'll be right back. Can't have us running into the beach now, can we? Causing all kinds of trouble out here. What the heck, man? Well, this is wonderful. It's a little bit long. bottom over here, kind of flirting with it. What's that? 75. That's real close to the bottom. White Assassin on the cannonball was really good to us. Somebody decided to take it off. Put it back on. You guys like it when I'm fishing more than when I'm not fishing. Let's just see if we can catch another fish. I don't know. These are tough conditions. Super cold front. I mean, it is super cold coming through. And then you got the Luke catching them all. Luke already caught them all. That's the other one. Let's blame Luke on. This is all Luke's fault. He caught every fish. Look. Thanks, Captain. Alright, here we go. You hush. Enough of that whining, grinding. Woo! We got the White Assassin out there times like 5. I don't know. There's a lot of those out there. Alright. do well if we put some more bait out. I think more bait would be great. Bait is great, and the inside like we do. Really not sure where my 8-aught mustache went. Somebody got me some. That thing there. Yeah. Let's see here. 8-aught mustache. What's this one? 8-aught. The mustache. Yeah, I got some hair. I think Andrew unsubscribed because I got the 8-aught mustache back. It's like, these are the best. You're fired. Really, we ought to tie up a few of these things. There's a mark on the bottom. I mean, it should be a king salmon. It's got its nose in the mud, though. It doesn't want to come up. It's just stuffed its nose right in the mud. Look at this. That, I suspect, is probably a king salmon. Even though it's not got that blue color or yellow color with the rectangular deal, I mean, that is very suspicious. The location of the fish. Could be something else. I mean, I don't know. It could be something else. Whatever it is, it don't want to bite for me. If Luke was here, he'd catch it. Don't bite for me. Come on, come on, come on. Last time we were in here, we had a dang blasted snow. Just covered everything with snow. Which made me think, it's like, clearly this cove must be more still, colder. Because the other cove, that didn't have any snow in it. But this one was just full of snow. I went in there, I'm like, what the heck am I doing in here? And I just reversed course, but I was going straight up the middle of the thing. I was gonna get out of here, and that's when I caught my fish. So we're coming back. We're coming back in here again. Dang it! I should have put that bead in there. I like to have the bead. Let's put the bead in. My fault. Sorry about that. For a red bead, really. The red bead. Sometimes I use a pink one. Let's see the red beads. I'm running out of red beads. That's alright, we'll use this green one. Pretty cool. Heavy lift gang, what's up? I remember a heavy lift Yeah, there he is. Heavy Lift Gang. AZ Highland Knoll. What's up? Outdoors with Big Mac. Good to see you. You get some crabs? Looked like you were going crabbing. Hello, Richard Jarvis. Long time no see. Now that mark, now here's a blue mark. Like you would think the other one's the king salmon, but usually this is more like what the king salmon looks like. It's usually more like that one. That's strange, isn't it? See if we get him to bite. You could bite, would it not? Well, it would kill you, but no. I need a paycheck. Come on with a paycheck. I definitely like this. Is so comfortable and nice in here. No 7-foot waves rocking us back and forth. Little bend on that sucker there, but they offset it a little bit so that it's not straight to the see that. Where those heads go. Yeah. Now we got a tray of bait. We gotta put some baits out there. Kind of like the looks of this bank. Oh man, the Mabel A flipped 180 degrees further up on the beach and laying on its side. Let's try putting this one right through the nose. I went through the nose instead of through the blister. Kind of has changed it up. Should make it spin a little bit less. Yeah. We got putting this one on with a crimp. I got if these crimps will fit. I don't know if they'll fit or not. What's up, Susan? we'll do this one with a crimp. We're on there now. Bam. I don't think you guys have seen me crimp anything, not since last chump season. Tie on my gear. Yes, got these crimps laying around. Crimp up. Big crimp one up. Crimp this side too. Super strong now. I thought we'd have gotten a bite by now. How dare you not bite? Put together one more of these. Got to loop the swivel on there, and then the eye of the hook is open, see, so you can loop it on. We'll close that with some pliers here. We'll get down to business driving the boat in a minute. Come on! Thanks for stopping by, everyone. Appreciate you. Oh, marked a nice little chunk of feed there. Column of bait fish. That's good. Let's see a column of bait fishies. Any king salmon around that bait fish? Oh, if there is some king salmon, they're massive. Take this little fish like this, stick his little head in there like that. And then on this side, you got this pin right here. Take the pin, put it through this little hole, and then it comes out the hole on the other side. See? That holds his head in there. Yeah, we're in business. Yeah. Cold as all get out. How's everyone doing tonight? You guys all on the East Coast at 7 p.m., right? I don't know what time it is in Ontario. Probably about 4. Oh, the imperial crab. Well, we got some crabs like that. I put my crab trap on the roof. I already got my, I go crabbing about once a month. Get some crab for the house and then that's it. Hello, Fluid. It's a nice day in the cove. We were out on the ocean. It was pretty pretty serious weather out there. I don't know, 7-foot seas. So it's that 2 meters and about 25 knot wind. Wonderful. Only got one fish, so I came back in. It wasn't much fun. It's supposed to be like that all week. Hopefully it won't be so bad next time we go out. We'll see. We're trying in the harbor before we quit because there's been some fish caught throughout here. Give her a shot. We know a guy who's doing the brown king crab, Wyatt, on Catching Alaska. He's doing brown king crab out of Petersburg right now. It's midnight in France. Well, salute. Have yourself a dessert wine for me. They call it cordial. There he is. There's Wyatt now. How many king crabs you guys get? No, I don't. Catching Alaska does though. He's a crab magnet. It's 200. That seems like that's good though, right? Those things have to be worth a fortune. King salmon fishing is terrible. 200 king crabs on a big boat sounds better than 1 king salmon on a small boat. Getting killed out here. It was good. Actually did pretty good for 2 weeks. And now it's just preposterous how cold it is right now. It's not supposed to be this cold. See you, heavy lifting. We'll be here. See if we can't pull a rabbit out of the hat here at the end of the day in the harbor area. There's definitely been a few fish around, so totally possible here. That's a crazy price. want to catch some for my own use, personal use while I'm down there. I got a trap that'll catch them, but I haven't found them yet. I heard they hang out on the walls, on the sides of the deep channels. Seems like it would be hard to get a trap on that spot, but I don't know. I'm not a king crab guy. How long are you staying in Petersburg for? Are you going to stay? Halibut season's opening real soon. Should be a good price on halibut. I mean, I guess we don't know, but scuba dive for the crab. That sounds interesting. And come on, king salmon. Alright, that sounds easy enough. 100 fathoms sounds okay. I got a trap that'll catch them. Alright. Well, come back soon. We'll be here. Kind of want to put some more of those herring out. Fish dance to nothing. There. Oh my goodness! Quiet! Quiet! Don't leave! Don't leave! Halibut season is soon! Halibut! Oh, halibut! Get the halibut! I can't believe this is the only cove that we caught one out of last time. Not catching nothing right now. Yeah, the herring is petrified. Yeah, it is. It's salted. It'll still work. I was cutting strips out of it. Yeah, it'll still catch fish. What's up, Patrick? Holly was working on your scarf again yesterday. You missed it. It was out. We were out on the high seas getting all this woo, and the wind was. I decided to change zip codes to get out of that. We weren't catching anything anyway. It's much more comfortable not to catch anything in here. Oh yeah, it's coming. The fishing will get better. I know people like halibut fishing, so we'll probably get some subs on the halibut side. Oh, we'll see. As long as these guys keep the Starlink turned on, I guess it's alright. I use it for my own purposes too. wish something more was happening, but you know, you gotta build up to it anytime now. That's how it goes on these inside tracks. Sorry, Patrick. That's not good. Thanks for coming by. Maybe we can cheer you up. Up a little bit. Lord, we just lift up Rick's wife, Robin, and her kids, God, and you strengthen them, Lord, and just give them more comfort in this time of need. Lord, we just look to you for eternal security whenever our life ends on this rock. God, we just depend on you. Lord, we depend on you for everything. And, pray that you hear us this day as we lift up this family to you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. In Canada. You're welcome. I don't usually catch anything between here and the other cove. It's kind of like a dead zone. Sometimes though, never know. Got the hooks down, that's for sure. Want to see outside? This is our harbor right here. There's the boat harbor, see it? Back in there is where the boats are. Over there is where the mountains are. There's the village. 79 feet. 80 feet of water. It's like 13 fathoms, 14 fathoms. I should put more bait. I hate to lose them on the bait. We got one rigged up and everything. pretty much always fish this depth in here. It's always 65 to 80 feet pretty much. Normally I'm running about 75 feet, 80 feet deep. Sometimes I get in there around 68, 70. I'd like to be as close as I can, but you know, the other day when we were fishing in here, the walls are so steep that if you troll up against the wall, the cannonball will hit it and it spins the leader up around it messes your leader up. Thomas, gotta be no. We got one out on the ocean. It was super windy out there. Water was all dirty. We kept bringing in rockfish, but we only got one king salmon. It was a keeper. That's good. But the wind was really blowing hard, and the waves were big, and the water is real nasty looking, and the fish, you know, I couldn't get to where I wanted to because of the waves, so. We came inside by the harbor. We've been getting a few in here, so I thought I'd give it a try this afternoon. It's a good time to try it, you know, before dark. And it's also on the way home. Won't take nothing to pick the gear up and run in instead of driving for an hour to get back. Luke did really good. Luke got 3 in a row back here the other day on Saturday morning. I think the fish might be a little bit shocked. It got so cold. Put them off the bite. Found the first hooligan smelt of the year, and a rockfish spit it up. So the hooligan, at least that one, came around. Yeah, I'm like, I'm about 800 yards, maybe less from the harbor right now. I can see it. That guy Killian's boat, it got washed up on the beach, flipped around 180 degrees, and it's like laying way over on its side. Hey, Any Fitness Possible is live. Everybody go over there and find out what he's doing. Tell him to give a crocodile one, feed it a minnow. Up close, the hand feed it. Some chicken. They like chicken, I heard. Gillian lost his boat. Man, you're not paying attention. He fell asleep and ran it up on the beach. It's been up there for weeks. I got videos. Well, I didn't take any video of it. I didn't want to, you know, amplify the misery that he must be in. But I shot videos of it while I was passing by. I didn't make any feature. You know, there's no features about it. The Mabel A. It's up on the beach. It's a total wreck for sure. It's all the way up on the beach on its side and some rocks right now. Oh. Yeah, there's another wrecked in the harbor from the snow. The bait shed, you know, like the aluminum house on the back of this big boat broke down. Looks like they took it off. It's sitting on the dock now. All right, I see a fish is going the wrong way. It's going down. Running from my boat in terror. It said, no way, man. Get me out of here. That fish is pointed down. It's going down like, that thing ain't gonna bite. I think they're in a bad mood today. Yeah, he could get out fishing. He's got somebody's skiff right now. He's got a hand troll permit. He could fish a skiff if he wants to. Then he's got access to another two other boats, but neither one of them is ready to power troll. If I were him, I'd just borrow that skiff and go troll the skiff. He's got another job. He doesn't have to go trolling. He just wants to troll for the big money if he can get it. What's up, Lee? Man, it just ran over a salmon. Looked like a salmon. That thing is like going down. Doesn't want nothing to do with me today. It's got this super cold front in here. It got really cold. Well, he's got a set of girdies. They got the girdies off. I think they got the girdies off that other boat. I hope so. Be stupid not to. That would be the first thing I do. Get the electronics first and then the girdies second. Everything, batteries, all the, you know, all that stuff costs, it adds up. It costs a lot of money to get a boat going. He's got a, I mean, I'd get the poles, get everything off that puppy. It's gotta be just totally wrecked now. It's just been washing around on the beach. We had a big storm on Saturday. It was blowing like easy 35 knots. And it was probably worse where his boat is. And it was coming right off the open ocean straight up on his boat. Yeah, well, I guess it's thrashed now. The aluminum poles and stuff probably got thrashed in that storm. Maybe not. Maybe not all of them. Whatever side's facing up's probably okay. He won't listen. I mean, maybe now he'll listen. We told him to just set it on fire. Burn the thing, you know? Have a nice beach fire. It's a trash burning day. All right, thanks, Patrick. Yeah, I'm just goofing off here. Going down into Deep Bay. We caught a couple down there the other day, I think. I don't remember how many. Nothing crazy, but we got some out of there. My autopilot decided to throw me like 90 degrees to the left. All I wanted was 10 degrees. I should probably put more bait out. I think they're biting on bait in here. There's a ghost trap out here. The buoy's still floating. I thought I shot it. I went over there. I'm so sick of dealing with it. I rolled up to it and shot it with my 10 millimeter a bunch of times. And it went under. And now it came back. Like, how is that even possible? Is it another one? Like, I killed it. And it came back up. Perlman! What's up, Perlman? It's a nice day, look. Here's the mountains for you. That's it. I ordered some more bullets, Perlman. I ordered 135 grain Sierra Varmeter hollow points. And I got a box of 338 E-tips, the Nozzler E-tip. I started to do some research on it, and they're like, this bullet's only good if it's going super fast. And I'm going, man, it's not going to go that fast out of my 338. Anyway, it'll be good for the moose. I'm sure it'll kill the moose. They were expensive. I hope it'll be a good bullet. It was like $69 for 100 bullets. That's a lot. I'd rather have if I want a copper bullet, I want that thing I want it to break apart. I'm not sold on the, you know, like the little small mushroom on the end of it. I want that thing to fragment. But it's not going to, so I'm gonna own it, whatever it is. I'll have some. I guess it would be good for shooting deer with, you know, because it wouldn't like detonate the deer. .338. It's nice to have it if you get attacked by the bear. That's a little bit much, I think, if you're going to shoot a deer. I've never shot a deer with one. I shot some deer with my 300 Win Mag, though. It's kind of excessive. I hit one in the back. I hit it in the backbone. I shot high, and it just like took out the back straps, like all of them. It's not good. Of course, a big part of that problem was it was a bad shot, you know. But oh, 338 should be perfect with the copper bullet. Okay. I took the 6.5 out yesterday and shot after church. Cade wanted to go shooting. I got some 100 and I think I got 120 grain Sierra, the hollow points, the heavy duty ones that are good for hunting, like deer. But I didn't have any brass, so I took the 6.5 out and shot 8 times. That thing shoots so well. Love that gun. It's kind of small for around here though. Yeah, Cade shot his. I got some Nosler ballistics at 165s. Cade's gun does not like them. My gun doesn't like them either. I wonder if there's something wrong with the bullets. They don't shoot well out of my 308. I haven't found a good load. Maybe I'll try something different with them. I wish I had a chronograph. Heck yeah, Perlman's gonna do some testing. I feel like I'm making a mistake going down this bank from left to right because I haven't caught anything driving this way yet. Maybe today's the day. I mean, I have before, it's not this season, not recently. I think I've seen him, yeah. I'll tell you what, man, I raised a bunch of ducks a few years back, and I shot them with those 177 caliber pellets with the pointy part. Man, it was awful. Like those ducks were the part of my pet. You know, I raised them up by hand, nursed them to health. You know, feed them every day, and then I go to dispatch them to eat, and it's like, man, that thing was not. It was not killing them cleanly. It was not good at all. I think I tried later with like a flat pellet, and that did better. But it's almost better to stretch their neck and de-head them. Those Peking ducks are like so docile and tame. It's hard to kill them. And I'm like a fearsome hunter, but the pet duck is hard for me to kill. I've gotten soft in my old age. I don't like to watch hunting videos where they shoot the moose either. I feel sorry for the moose. Okay, yeah, you know, the gun tubers talk bad about the Hornady brass. I was shopping for brass. I couldn't bring myself to buy any. That's why I went out and shot the bullets. I was thinking, well, I want some more 6.5. I got these different bullets I'll try. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to shoot some of these things I got loaded up. I got a bunch of those hammer bullets loaded up. They cost a fortune, but I mean, I already know they work. I killed a deer with them already. I was actually supremely satisfied with that, the accuracy of them and the performance on the deer. But you know, got to keep shooting, so I got some more bullets. Anyway, yeah, that's what I got for my 6.5. Originally, I got that Lapua brass, and I got some daggone beautiful groups out of that thing, like the size of my pinky nail, so small, with the Lapua brass and the hammer bullets, just unbelievable. But I go to buy them again, and fish aren't biting, money's not really coming in, and it's like, I'm not gonna, $138 in brass just so I could load up some bullets that I don't even need. not in the budget today. Yeah, I bet they are, bitch. I mean, like, oh, yeah. I know what you mean. I had a rooster that got it attacking people. I'm like, I was working at a fishing lodge, you know, and someone in the staff told me, hey, your rooster attacked the clients today. I'm like, what? I'm trying to remember its name. We had a name for it. I don't know. It was like Clyde or something. Like, no, Clyde would never attack the people. And that same day, that thing jumped on me. Like, I was walking across the yard and it came running up and got on my back leg and it was like hitting me with the spurs. I walked right over and got my pellet gun, shot that thing. Didn't feel bad for that one. Maybe I hit it with a stick, I don't know, but that one had to go. I just ordered duck eggs. I got, well, not duck eggs, chicken eggs. I won an auction last night for 6 of those. The copper Moran, the brown egg laying one that lays like the chocolate colored egg. A cool looking bird too. Oh, I bet they are, Lee. Anything they could do to be more like California, I'm sure they'd be right on board with that. No, but really, like, the more I look into the, like, I want the freedom to shoot the animal with the lead bullet, for sure I do. Lead bullets are amazingly effective, but you know, the more you look into it, you watch all the ballistic gel tests, there is lead just going in every which, there's all big lead, little lead, like lead dust, lead everywhere, and it just goes like all over in the target. The Hunter hammer bullet, that's great for the I don't know how that would work for I don't know of any copper solid muzzleloader projectiles though. I guess they make some. They must make them. Yeah, it's like that everywhere, Perlman. That's a federal law for migratory waterfowl or whatever. There we go. Marking a little patch of something down there, kind of deep. It doesn't necessarily look like king salmon, but there's something down there. Probably a crab trap buoy, a ghost spot. Man, I'll tell you what, you hook a trap with this boat and all these wire lines, it's not good. Bad deal. Maybe in the back of the cove here. It's good. It's a good place to try in the evening. We're right on time here. I'm gonna go all the way to the back of the cove and then up the right side and then back down the back and then we'll leave if we don't get anything. That'd be sweet if we could get a couple fish and make it pay. I got a feeling they might just be off the bite. Luke didn't get any either with his fishing rods. Maybe they're hungry tonight though. Yeah. .65 PRC there. I have 270, 6.5, 300 Win Mag, 338, and 308. You know what? The reloading dies are pretty cheap. If you look at Bass Pro, you can get the 3 set. The Lee, I really like my Lee die. It's got a crimper that comes with it. It comes with a little scooper too. And man, they're like $30, $35 for a crimping set. They're sweet. I like them. The rings on them are nice. Everything about them is nice. I like it a lot better than my RCBS die. The only thing about the RCBS die is that group. I got that one group that was like, I can't remember what it was, 2.3 inches or something. Very small. Best group I ever shot. Yeah, I took it out, shot it off the hood yesterday. I shot a couple really nice groups. I don't think know that the snow's not plowed out the road, so we couldn't get to the range for the 100-yard range. I think the target's for like 80 yards at the ad hoc range. I don't know. I know it's 100 at the regular range. But I shot really well. I shot 2 groups that were like, I don't know, like that with the 6.5. And then Kate shot a group like this big with this 308. He blamed the bullets, but I'm not sure. You know what, Perlman? I've been ordering from this place called it's called Blue Collar Reloading, and they charge a reasonable shipping rate. They probably don't charge enough for Alaska, but I ordered 2 boxes of bullets from them, and the shipping was like $8.99. You order anything from Midway, they're like, that'll be $30 for shipping. If you order like a few things, like that's gonna be $40. It's not even, they're just making money hand over fist on their handling fees. It's not even right. Check out Blue Collar Reloading. They don't charge for shipping. Not like that. Midway pisses me off. They charge a fortune. Maybe it's just Alaska, but it's way too much. There's a bunch of companies that charge too much. I like, there's another called Powder Valley. I've used them. They're more fair than Midway. They have most everything at Powder Valley. They're out of Idaho, I think. There's a nice big red mark on the screen. I think there's fish around, but they're not biting. Like, look at this. It's got its nose. Its nose is like literally in the dirt. Look at that thing. Big. It's just laying on the bottom. It's not moving, not even a little bit. It's like trying to hide in the mud from me. When they're biting, they'll be coming up like this, you know, and then BAM! That might be a big halibut. Could be a big skate too. Could even be a big lingcod. Yeah, there's something around here. We're seeing some stuff. Just not getting them to bite right now. Oh, Richard Moser from Atlantic Continue. Oh. Pliers fell over and scared the heck out of me. Let's put another bait fish out there. Nova Scotia! Yeah, it did. I jumped. Thought we were under attack by the Russians. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna keep an eye on that spring. I'm gonna, what the heck? Take you guys back there with me. I don't usually catch anything right hereabouts. Let's put another bait down there. Let's double up on the bait. Yeah. I left the hook back so I could sharpen it. Like old Andrew was saying, the hooks aren't sharp on these things. A bit of that grease on there. That one looks good. It's real active, that bait is real. Maybe it'll get bit, raise up the fish. That stupid nose in the mud fish that doesn't bite. Hey, if you guys don't mind, subscribe to the channel. It's really hard for me to get subscribers. You could help me out. You wouldn't believe it. Like 1 in 1,000. Could be that 1 in 1,000. Yeah, lots of exciting things to come here. I got this exciting fish carousel here. We'll be halibut fishing soon. Sometimes we even catch fish around here. All right, it is cold out there. It's getting colder. They love the little spoon in here. They love the bait in here, in the island, like in around the harbor. Sometimes you can catch them on the plastic squid, but they're really partial to small spoons and bait. They almost never bite a big spoon in here. In the spring, like once it warms up and the water's in the 50s, yeah, but not this time of year. And for some reason, not in the fall either. The springtime, they eat a lot of big herring in the back channels like this. The big herring are all around and they bite the big spoon. But this time of year, it's these little tiny bait fish and they go after the little stuff. They will eat a big herring on a flasher, but they like the small ones better, I think. I don't know. I'm marking a little bit of bait fish right here. Marking a little bait. So that looks like probably small herring right there. We're looking at the little herrings. Even smaller than the bait I got out. I got a herring like this big. These ones are probably like this. Yeah, the other day we had a fish back here that like literally was coming up underneath the boat and it didn't bite. I've not forgotten that. Nobody's caught that one yet. Maybe we can get him tonight. You got it. I never had a 22 caliber pellet gun in my life. I always had the 177. Come on now. Let's go, fishy wishes! Last time we hooked a fish with herring in here, it got away. I was lamenting that for quite a while. I haven't forgotten that part either. It's like it was yesterday. I think it was on Saturday. The day, like the day before yesterday. I'll forget soon enough. I got a Ruger 1022 in stainless and I brought it on the boat, and then I put it up in my house without oiling it down real well. That's a stupid thing. It's got rust all over it. I had to clean. I was cleaning it, and I'm like, man, I can't believe how much rust this thing picked up. The rust all over the charging handle on it, and rust on this, well, it had something on the front sight. I don't know what it was. Scraped it off. I had a little hook in my kit that got it off of there. You know what? We were out and about Going to check our traps. There's lots of rabbit tracks out there right now. Let's probably just go rabbit hunting. There's no king salmon biting. Try and stalk one down and shoot it. Oh, what was that? It's got an update. Anyfin. Cade was texting me. Let me tell him I'm not good. Hold him back. Sorry about that. I forgot. Cade texted me like an hour ago. Coast Guard keeps hollering about storm warning, storm warning. Everybody look out, storm warning. Glad we're not up there. Probably some big boats wanting to move around for halibut season. Now we're getting kind of close. What's up, Jay Sharp? All right, come on, come on. What's the date today? I'm thinking it's like late in the season, but it's really not late yet. It's not the middle of March yet, is it? What's going on over at Anyfin? Are they fishing for snook or what? I'm gonna have to watch it back. Holly, love you so much! We do have the best crew in the world on the Glacier Shark. Ooh, a heavy box. That's probably my injectors. Patrick, we're in the harbor area now. Ooh, I put more bait out. Put some more of those green glow heads you sent me. Put them out, and we're marking some big fish. I don't know what kind of fish, but there's definitely some big stuff down there on the bottom. It's not moving. I marked like a massive something. It's big down there. It's stuck to the bottom, but clearly a fish. No bite. They were not moving. Everything's so cold, man. It's like super shocking cold out. We'll see. I'm getting on the back of this cove. Sometimes there's a fish. We hooked one in here on, was it Saturday or what day was it where we hooked like, we went 3 for 6 or something like that. 3 for 6. One of them was too small. On that day we got a bite in the back of the harbor here, back of the cove. Luke got 3 fish in a row back here on Saturday. I guess he tried today, this morning, but no bites. He quit early. He quit like 11 o'clock. Oh, Zyro is live! Oh my goodness! I'm not gonna miss it! What did it say? Granite grouper breaks me off. Make sure you guys stop in over at Zyro and give him a hello. He's actually gonna catch some fish, I bet. He's out there in Florida where it's just teeming with fish. I probably stand a better chance of catching a keeper salmon than he does catching a keeper snook, though. I would bet on my boat before he gets one. Hey, tonight's the night, though. You never know. It's open. think the season's open for him. Really? What do I want from the store? Tater tots. No, we should probably make our own. We got lots of potatoes. Tabasco sauce. Golden dip beer batter for fish. I don't know, maybe a chocolate bar. Get one of those big flat Hershey's chocolate bars. They're pretty reasonable. More ways than one. And take $1 million out of your account and put it in mine. Your secret account. Oh my goodness. I don't know, you guys. What do I need? I need some eggs, I guess. Bambi! Yeah, we're still here. I want to catch another fish, you know. I'm not out here just to have fun. Looking for another king salmon, or two would be perfect. We're giving it a shot. We'll go back in the back of this cove and see what happens. I don't know why I haven't seen any deer. Normally the deer come out this time of year and walk around on the beach. I don't know, maybe not very many deer left. It has big snow and really cold. Maybe it killed them all, or most of them. Yeah, I like me some Tabasco. I was trying to order like a big bulk bottle of it, but the suppliers are on to me. They won't ship it to Alaska. So I got a thing of a gift rack, a gift Paul, man, who the heck is this? Somebody replied something. My YouTube is blowing up with notifications right now. Yeah, you know the wolves don't come out on the island that much. I heard sometimes they do, but they gotta swim out there to get to the island. They like the mainland better. It's probably so many deer because the brown bears, the bears don't like to go out there too much, and neither do the wolves. It's mostly just deer. There are bears on there though. One time I seen a huge bear. One of the biggest bears I've ever seen was on one of these islands that's not supposed to have any bears. Like, I was trolling in the fall, I was trolling next to the island, and I saw a huge brown bear. It looked mean too. It was all like, it was going. It wasn't like, it didn't look very playful. It looked like, oh, it was all business. Headed right into the bushes. Like, oh my goodness. A big what? Oh, a big pepper. I've got some super hot pepper plants at my house, you guys. I'm trying to grow them. I have an indoor garden where I grow rose bushes, and I added some super hot peppers. I don't even know what they are. They're some kind of deadly hot, super hots. I got a bunch of those. I got them, and then one of them tasted like soap, so I didn't eat any more of them. But I got them in my freezer, and I put some seeds in the dirt, and they all popped up. So I got a few plants going right now. I know that story is a little bit confusing, but that's the truth. I ate one of the peppers, It was like in the fall last year. I was gonna throw down with Johnny Small Pepper on his live show, and what did I do? I had a whole big jar of tuna from somebody sent me from down south, and I ate the entire jar of tuna, and I was eating those peppers, and it tasted like soap. One of them tasted like Tide laundry soap or something, and then I got really sick afterwards. So I haven't eaten any of those peppers since, although I did have a bunch of them in vinegar that I was using for like hot sauce. That didn't make me sick. I think I just got sick because I ate too much tuna. I ate like 3 pounds of tuna in a sitting. Anyway, I saved the seeds. I saved the plants. They're in the pepper pods. I paid like $39 for these peppers, you know, and I hardly touched them. So I'm not willing to throw them out. I got them in my freezer, and I was planting the seeds. They're growing right up. You know how much a red pepper costs here? Like a mild pepper, like the bell peppers? They're like $7 for one pepper in Yakutat. They're out of their mind. I was looking at them in the stores the other day, and I'm like, oh look, I kind of want a bell pepper, and I'm like, I am not giving you $7 for one bell pepper. It's not gonna happen today. I bought some jalapenos instead. The pelts all got shipped out to the tannery. I owe a bunch of money. My shares, I owe $270 for the otters, -1. I told Cade that he should pay for the shipping since I drove the truck out there 100 times or whatever. He gave me a little bit of gas money up front at the beginning of the season, but not very much. He probably paid for like 1/10 of the gas. So I let him pay for the shipping. Plus I feed him bullets all the time. Yeah, I know. Well, normally I make really good money, you know. This is normally really lucrative. It has its ups and downs, but this winter has been abysmal. Yeah, well, he's got a big bite. He bit off a big chunk with sending them all to the tannery. I told him send them to the buyer, you know. Then instead of getting a big bill, you'll get a big check. And he didn't want to. He wants to. Well, he sewed a hat together. I don't know how he did it. I don't know if he like got his sisters to do it for him or what. But it's perfectly sewn together with linen and fur. You can surely sell a hat like that for at least $300. And so that's what he wants to do. He wants to make hats, you know, which should be profitable. I'm not going to make any hats though. I want to make a blanket. So that's why I had the otters sent in. And then I'm looking to do a bunch of beaver trapping coming up here. Beaver is open till May 16th. So from April 15th until May 16th, I got beaver trap. The king salmon season in May is only 2 days a week here, so I can trap beavers the rest of the time, and halibut if I want to. You must have got the pan pretty hot, huh? I like it, Remy. I like hot peppers too, but I've kind of like moderated my intake since I got older, I guess. I don't know. I like a good hot pepper, but I like it to be a little bit, you know. I definitely have more of a tolerance than most people. Thank you, Lee. We got the happy poop. Where have you been, Tony? I haven't seen you in forever and a day. Last video I saw of you had the holy mackerel coming up and biting out of pepperoni or whatever that thing was. Hey Chucks, Remy says I can't breathe. Eyes closed, swollen shut. That sounds bad. It's like a pepper spraying right there. I want a beaver blanket. Yeah, I don't know which pepper it is that I got. Something hot. I don't even know. I got like a new age one. It's like dragon's breath or some crazy thing. And then the chocolate Dougalo one or whatever it is, like the brown looking one. That's what I put in the dirt. I got them growing. Oh look, the sun's out. Good for you, Tony. Stupid YouTube. Are you gonna go turkey hunting this spring? They got spring turkeys there. Looks like you got plenty of turkeys where you deer hunt. All right, we're on the south-facing bank now. That's the key, right? It's where they're gonna bite when it's only 8 degrees out. South-facing bank. I'm all right, Tony. Doing all right. Looks like you guys got some rain up in that neck of the woods. I saw some brown water videos. Fishing with Steve was catching the heck out of the catfish. Started like just a couple days ago. Tearing them up. Fishing with Steve doesn't usually catch anything. He caught like 14 catfish the other day. On the same exact dock where he doesn't usually catch anything from. Nice. We don't have any turkeys here. I ordered some geese though, so I could have like my own pet, turkey-sized birds at the house. I told Holly I'm gonna let him inside the house and we can hand feed him, off the sofa. She didn't like that idea. It's right up there with putting the Cape Buffalo head on the wall in the little cabin. Going to do 3 or 4 lives with Radar's bush camp to go over my hunting gear soon, probably the next week or 2. That's good. Better make sure that we get a link posted up before that happens. I can't do much about it right now, but I'll try and tune in. I need to figure out where that is. Never heard of it. Radio bush camp. Radar's bush camp. Sounds like something out of that old TV show, MASH. Radar from MASH. Oh, that sun feels so nice. It's supposed to be nice and warm this time of year, It's like, yeah, that's the good stuff right there. We haven't had any sun like that recently. I don't know who that is, Perlman. The guy in Idaho. The great green horned owl has forsaken us, Shannon. Okay, good. Wait for the dead beach to come alive. You're gonna be waiting for a long time. Oh my goodness. I didn't see anything in the back of the cove. We saw some life by that corner on that point, but nothing in the back really. This is another good spot here by the salt chuck. I can't believe it's 4:30 already. What was it? It was around 3 o'clock when we started here. Time just flies when I'm fishing. I'm like, any second I could get a bite. Time just goes right by. Meanwhile, we don't get any bites. I'm just gonna keep trolling to the harbor. We'll make a spin around the harbor too. There's been some fish in the harbor, like actually right in the harbor. I would think the deer would come out like when it's sunny like this. The deer should come out and sun themselves. What did you do? You get incarcerated or something? You lose my number? What the heck, stray cat? You break your phone? Taking a YouTube sabbatical? You leave and then come back and hope they'd be biting by the time you got back? Well, you better leave again. They're not biting. We were catching some. We were getting them for a couple weeks. And then they got to be 8 degrees again today. They stopped biting. Pretty sure that's what happened. Are they still biting in Washington, Shannon? Your guys still getting them out there? I got to move to Washington State. It's terrible here. What's wrong with your ears? Come on, Tony. We're gonna soundproof the engine. That's on my list of things to do. It's on the short list, like right after cleaning under the house and washing the engine off. Oh my goodness. Who else do we got in here? We got Villa. Okay, stray cat. Well, don't struggle too hard. Goodness gracious. You get that fly tying store opened up, Philla? I need some egg flies. Man, what's it gonna take to get a bite around here? We tried everything. Egg fly is a good pattern. You just get some yarn and tie it to the hook. Pretty sure that's how it's done. I've tied some before. You use 2 colors, you know. Oh, there's a boat. Who's that? Deer. It's the Forest Service guy. What's his name? Can't remember his name. Whatever. He's looking for a salmon too, I'm sure. There's been some really big ones caught back up in the islands. Back up a while ago, got some big ones. Real big. 40-pounder almost, I heard. I heard there's a picture of it. I'll get to see it at some point. What size? I don't know, man. Like, we got these steelhead here that are kind of huge, but I'd almost just as soon catch the Dolly Varden that come in with them. About like 10 millimeters. 10 millimeter, maybe a little bit bigger because, I don't know, about like that. How big is 10 millimeters? Show you. size here. Next to my thumbnail. Honestly, this right here is, that's a steelhead bead right there. That works just fine. But, you know, fishermen, fishing stuff, I'd like to have some flies too. Gail Lawrence! Gail, I got more eggs. 8 to 10. Yeah, definitely on the side of 8. 8 with a stout 8. There's some really big fish here. And I can pay for shipping. It's no problem. If you just tied a few flies and stick them in an envelope, slap a stamp on it. Gail, I won an auction. I won an auction last night for 6 copper Moran, the chickens, you know. And then I also got 16 Rhode Island red hatching eggs coming. I'm gonna put them in my incubator. They'll probably all die. Depends how long it take to get here, and also like, do they freeze? See what happens. I think that's the one. Yeah, they're really popular right now. There's some people trying to sell those eggs for like $100 for a dozen, or something. It's crazy. People say like, oh, mine aren't regular hatchery Morans. They're. One person on eBay wrote, these are not regular copper Morans. A French pilot brought them in a lunchbox. They're like $100 for 10 eggs. Oh, the humanity. No, I don't. I've gotten 70% before, but usually it's like 40 or 50%. Will hatch, and then a couple of those usually die. That's alright. I don't need a lot of chickens. Yeah, well, I didn't buy them for $100. I got 6 for 38, so it's close to the same thing. They'll probably all be dead. I don't know. That's why I ordered the regular. I got 16 Rhode Island Reds for I don't know, like a $35 for those, something like that, maybe $40. I don't remember. They're a lot cheaper. It's a lot cheaper than buying like the live birds, but I guess the live birds are kind of guaranteed a little bit. Yeah, they'll make it, but you know, I ordered some turkey eggs and some duck eggs in the fall, and they did not make it in time. They were like so late, it took forever. They were like forever to get here. It was terrible. Sometimes things show up right away, you know. Seems like things from California and Washington, they get here like so fast. I have stuff sometimes gets here like the next day. 2 days, it's here. No, well, one turkey hatched and it had a spraddle leg. His legs were like this, right out of the bat. It could never stand up. Eventually I put it down after like a day, 24 hours. The thing was still, it was barely alive. I finished it off. Pretty sad. Yeah, I had a barred rock rooster once. And then I had a Rhode Island Reds and a barred rock rooster. that I saved, and I had them in a chicken house with the ladder, you know, and the barred rock was so dumb it couldn't figure out how to go up the ladder. It would just stand in front of the door and wait for me to open the door. So I had to let it out every day, and I had to let it in every night. It was so dumb. I had to like change. I had a regular like chicken coop, and then it had a little outdoor thing, you know, with a fence. And the ladder was in there, and then the fence had a door. No, the ladder came out the fence, I think. I always had to let the thing in the door, and then it was so dumb it wouldn't go up the ladder. It would like try and go in from the wrong side of the fence. It was a big one though. It was so big. And the Rhode Island Reds were like super crafty. They knew exactly what needed to happen to get in and out of that. And I had a Rhode Island Red and the Barred Rock Rooster, and the Barred Rock was a dominant bird. It was like way bigger, but that Rhode Island Red was always sneaking around behind its back, and it was so much smarter than it, but it wasn't this big, so. Anyway, and then the Barred Rock started attacking people, so that's the one I had to get rid of. So on this round of chickens, I just ordered the Rhode Island Reds. I kind of thought maybe I would want the feathers from the Barred Rock, but I never did use them. I could have sent them to Villa. Yeah, they're fine, and I kind of like the looks of that. If any of those copper Moran eggs come out, I think those are good-looking roosters. You know, if I got any live bird out of it at all, I could breed it. Even if I crossbred it with the Rhode Island Red, it would probably still look something like that copper Moran or whatever you call it. They have a cool coloration on the roosters. I don't know, we'll see. We might end up decapitating all of them this fall, eating a lot of chickens and ducks, geese, if any of them survive. That's the beauty of having poultry. If like your plans change or whatever, you can just cut their heads off and eat them. It's really not a problem for me. I like poultry a lot. Ducks, chickens. They're on my wish list for groceries. Yeah. Yeah, they're cool. Man, I'm marking like a bunch of stuff down here, but it's not biting. It's good to see some fish coming through. I don't know what they all are, but definitely some life down there. Could be steelhead. That's always been a theory, like when we see these big marks that don't bite, that well, there's steelhead, you know. A lot of steelhead come in the river here. Start coming in pretty soon. You'd think they would bite the king salmon here, but they don't. Sometimes we get a fall steelhead on the coho gear, but I've never caught one on the king gear. Somebody, Zyro was telling me he's got goose eggs there in Florida, but he said they'd be cooked by the time he sent them to me. That might be true. It's super hot. They say they start incubating themselves at 80 degrees. It's been a long, boring day, yeah. Well, I'm almost back to the harbor. I'm going to go troll into the harbor and then turn out of the harbor and pick my gear up. It's all good. Tomorrow's a new day. Hopefully it won't be so windy tomorrow. Pretty bad. We only got one fish. the wind's blowing and the waves were up, and it's so cold. It's 8 degrees again. It's not supposed to be 8 degrees here right now. It's gonna be like this all week. Although I think today might be the coldest day. I think it's supposed to be like 10 degrees. It might be 10 degrees again tonight. It was 10 last night. And then it gets slightly warmer, but still. It's like 20 degrees below normal for this time of year. But we got our extension. They extended the season, so it's not a real emergency that we're not catching this week. We should get a really good bite before the season's over. April 15th is the end. And then it'll just be 2 weeks. It's much better this way because then it's just 2 weeks until spring kings. We get 2 days a week to catch spring kings. And fishing's usually pretty good. And halibut opens on the 26th. So I'll have work. You know, if they had closed it on the 15th, I'd have like 10 days of just sitting around with my... This is better. Yeah. It kind of needs to melt I need this ice and snow to melt off my halibut gear. I got a bunch of gear in the yard. It's just covered with ice and snow. You got nice weather. It feels nice right here. It's nice in my boat. Plenty nice. Thank you, Gary. Yeah, well, it just snowed a bunch here. Thank God some friends from church came and plowed our driveway. Otherwise, I'd have to do a lot of shoveling by hand just to barely be able to get out of the place. Now it's like red carpet, real nice. UPS guy was able to get up there and everything else. Tomorrow, if it's looking nasty tomorrow, I'll try and get to the pinnacles. Try and go a different way. I don't want to go out there and be stuck in the gut, not catching fish again. They might bite in the gut tomorrow. I don't know. When the hooligan come in good, there's good fishing in the gut, but it might take another week or two. Probably take 2 weeks with this weather. Yeah, no, trolling is terrible, Gary. We just got the one. We got the one, and the wind started coming out of the north, and I got sick of it, so I came inside the harbor area here, and we passed over some mighty good-looking marks, but they didn't bite. Big old fish marks. I passed over big marks, little marks, bottom, towards the middle, top, all kinds of promising sonar returns, but no biters. Oh boy. Can't imagine what you got. Yeah, it wasn't so great earlier. It's real nice in the harbor. Basically getting a suntan now. I didn't have anything streaking up. I just could see them on the bottom sitting there. I wish they were streaking on me. On Saturday we had one that was definitely rising up. I haven't had any comments coming up that didn't bite. Not that I can remember. We just been seeing stuff on the sonar. I was just telling these guys, some of it might be steelhead. That's the theory that we have around here. But you got a bunch of big fish marks stacked up that just will not bite. It might be steelhead. They get lockjaw. There's a lot of steelhead that go in this river. They start coming in April. Sometimes they start coming in March, but there's like thousands, you know. That's one theory. I mean, like I'm marking a little blue thing on the bottom right now that could be a king salmon. I found out for sure that Luke is fishing rods, you know, on that little boat. Rods that do really good in the island sometimes, like in the shallows like this. Like I just marked a blue thing and a red thing. See what I'm saying? Look at this. Hold on, I'll show you. Look at this. That looks like a king salmon. That looks like a king salmon too. I mean, take your pick. You want the red, yellow, blue? We got everything there, but no bite. I'm not even surprised. Yeah. Well, they're probably just fish around, but they're not biting because it's so cold. I heard I turned on the weather this morning and they had a water temperature from the tide gauge here. It was 40 degrees. That's like super cold for this time of year. That's really cold. That's super cold water right there. I mean, 48, 45, 48, they're going to bite a lot better. Even 43, 40 degrees, really? It's almost the middle of March. That's cold, man. That's really cold water. Yeah, I do too. I know I've caught them in colder water, like I can remember getting them in 36-degree water on plugs, going really fast. So maybe we need to go over to Manby, but I'm not going to go to Manby, and you know the north wind is a bad time to go to Manby. Like no wind is a good time to go to Manby. Yeah, they bite the hook, we'll get them. They're hooked on there. Oh my gracious. Turned into a real nice night. It seems like the wind's dying out now. It might be nice tomorrow morning. If we could get out there tomorrow morning and we go to the Cape and it's not popping at the Cape, we'll run to the Pinnacles. I'm not just gonna troll around out there all day without catching them. Wind's dying out now. Oh yeah? Where'd you find that, Holly? On Amazon? Yeah, it did. Take a look at the dock. Kind of looks like there's we'll be ready tomorrow. The boat will be warmed up. Hopefully the windows won't get so icy because the boat will be warm all night. Yeah, lame. Can't believe we got out there and didn't get anything. Actually, I do believe it. It's kind of on a downward trajectory since we got the bite. We need to be able to work that western corner of the reef. Doing much. It really isn't doing much. The ice that was on the springs is melted off, but the deck itself, it's dripping a little bit off the cabin right now. Just started really. That sun beating on it, late afternoon sun. I mean, it's getting fairly warm during the day. It can't get but so cold. It's mid-March. It's supposed to warm up. But at night, with it being clear like this, it's deadly cold. Unreasonably so. I don't appreciate it. I guess I do appreciate the fact that it's not snowing all day long and all night long. That's helpful. Yeah, we're getting killed here with this weather. All right, see you later, Tyler. Thanks for coming. Thank you. I'm almost done. I'm on the last turn here in the harbor. Getting ready to crank them in. Had just about enough of this for one trip. Just want to finish the job properly. We might pick one up at the end here. You never know. Might as well try it while we're here. Luke got one out of the harbor last time on Saturday. He said right in the middle. There's a mark on the bottom in 17. I'm marking stuff, but it's not moving for me. Unfortunately, doesn't want nothing to do with nothing. Joel and Kelly, and then Luke got 4 fish. I couldn't get them. He goes, that's because your boat's all messed up. It's like, yeah, it's real messed up sitting there at the dock, isn't it? Parked there in its slip. Super messed up. Alright, I've seen enough. That's enough punishment for one day, you guys. Let's bring them in here. Let's bring them in. And go home and eat some whatever we got at home to eat. I don't know. What do we got at home? GLACIER's throwing the bait around like crazy. Let's see. Let me turn this old ship around here. Be right back. There you go. Yeah. Alright. Very nice. Alright. Yeah, we'll try again tomorrow. Busted a radiator now. I thought Sarah was already on the bridge. Oh boy, it's gonna be a good night tonight on the live stream. I hope everybody's live when I get home. I'm coming. Oh, your son's radiator blew? There you go. Of course, just inside of where I was trolling, I see some good marks. Or it's too shallow for me to get. Looks like a school of king salmon, maybe. Well, hopefully they'll be up and about tomorrow. They weren't good today. Oh, that's a good dog, Booga. Oh, we're home early, Booga. Early day, Wilson. Yes, early day. Early day for my Booga. Oh, early day, Wilson. Oh, early day, Wilson. You want to, oh, Wilson. Oh, Wilson's ready to get off this boat. I know that. Oh, did we listen? Oh, let my listen. Good dog. Good dog. Give him the scratch. Oh, give me the scratches. Oh. He likes that. Back at the harbor. That was a long run in, wasn't it? Real far. We're home. Well, we're not home yet, but we're almost to the slip. Bringing her around here. We got saltwater spray all over our window today. Not supposed to be freezing in mid-March. Come on. Oh, the world died. out, Booger. Watch out for the popping. Woo! King Chaser is here. All right, let's shut this baby down. Thanks for coming. We're almost out of here. But Terry B is here. Oh my gracious! Let me clean my hands. We'll give you guys a Bible verse before we go, just for everybody's benefit. That's the word I'm looking for. All right. We'll just open this puppy up to Psalms 3. Psalm 3. Lord, how they have increased who trouble me. Many are they who rise up against me. Many are they who say of me, there is no help for him in God. But you, O Lord, are a shield for me, my glory, and the one who lifts up my head. I cried to the Lord with my voice, and he heard me from his holy hill. I lay down and slept. I awoke, for the Lord sustained me. I will not be afraid of 10,000s of people who have set themselves against me all around. Arise, O Lord, save me, O my God, for you have struck all my enemies on the cheekbone. You have broken the teeth of the ungodly. Salvation belongs to the Lord. Your blessing is upon your people. Salah. Amen. All right. Love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Everybody be safe out there. Remember to pray for each other. Thank you. See you guys later. Don't forget, who was it? Patrick's friend. What was his name? Anyway, pray for his family. Thank you, Karen. Thanks, JK. Thanks, Northern. Thanks, Terry. Thanks, Edward. Thanks, Gary. Thanks, Shannon. Thanks, Don. Thanks, Gail. We'll see you guys later. Like some